Okay, so today it looks like we're going to try to do a little install. Now, you guys won't necessarily see the install part because my guess is that's kind of boring. But on the back, you may be able to see it here. On the back of my Roadmaster, it's a 2020. Um, they come with foot pegs for the passenger. And, I ride with a passenger fairly often. Monique rides on the back with me, and we do some longer trips on occasion. So I figured it might be nice for her to have floorboards. Now, of course, I didn't want to spend Indian floorboard prices, so I went on Amazon and I found these. These are them right here, right? These little guys. They say they're universal fit, and they actually did talk about the Indian, so they should fit on there. Now, inside the box, very simple. You get one of these. You get one of the little pivot arms, right? That goes in there, and you get a bolt that basically attaches this to this. And one of them was actually had it on there already, so you'll actually see it's there. So this should be able to slide. And then my guess is kind of where you want it. You would just, once it's there, the bolt goes inside here, and you just tighten it up to where it's nice and level where you want it, and it should be good. So all I'm going to do right now is I'm going to try to install it. You guys, again, you can see that I have pegs on the back, and I think the floorboards will look sharp. So I think the only thing, of course, that it doesn't have that you may get even more expensive ones is the ability to kind of flip these up. Big deal? No, not really for me. They can't. Well, they may be able to flip. That's what this bolt's going to be for. So it may be able to flip. So I'm going to install them, and then we'll take a look and see what we think. But I think that's a good size. It's not overly large. Anyways, I'm going to go install them, and then I'll be right back, and you guys can see what they look like. Okay, so it's been a couple days, and I really wasn't going to do an install on this. I just kind of wanted to show you what they look like. But I needed to get help because I just kind of want to show you this. See if you can see this down here. Hold on, I'm going to spin the camera. So maybe you can see it. So there's the floorboard. It's on. So right back here, there's a pin, and that pin has uh, a like a little spring on it. It's just like a two loop spring, maybe three, and it's acting like a C clamp. But it is a pain in the butt to get out. So anyways, I had to go get somebody to give me a hand to get that out. Anyways, once that's out, the pin just comes out. You pop these ones in, you snug it all up, and you're good. Anyways, just to show you, this be them right there. Yes, you guys can see it right here. So it seemed to work good. Like I've actually stood on them myself, so I don't think they're gonna break or anything. And Monique's a lot less heavy than I am, so that should be okay. Well, the one thing, remember I said they fold? Well, because the Indian bracket, again, you can see it here, right? The Indian bracket is on an angle, which means they want to fold on an angle, right? So they aren't really going to fold properly. So I don't think I'll be folding these at all ever. But that's okay. They look good down. I think they look nice, nicer than the pegs that are out there, and I do think that they'll be way more comfortable for a passenger on there as well. So yeah, it should in theory be a nice easy install, except for this stupid pin that can be a bit of an issue. Anyways, there you go. They look good. Just realize they are gonna not really be able to fold up just because of the way the angle is for the mounting piece. um they do say, "Oh, it fits on an Indian," and they're right, it does. But if they were really truly designed for, oh, there's Molly. Molly just opened the door. She's like, "I have to come visit you." If they're really truly designed for the Indian, then they would be built with their mounting arm tilted to match the tilt of the Indian, which they don't. But it's still cool. Way less expensive. I think they're like $75, something like that. $80 Canadian for those versus like the $300 or $400 for the actual Indian ones. So I'm okay with them not necessarily folding. All right, guys. That's it. Video's done. I'll put links to where you can get these if you're interested in saving some money. And I'll see you guys next video. Later.